You're banned from the family cabin, permanently. My stepmother Denise's voice dripped venom through the phone. I'd apparently ruined my stepsister's engagement dinner by daring to show up after she told everyone I wasn't invited. I've changed the locks, Rachel. After the scene you made, humiliating this family in front of our guests, you will never set foot up there again. I was sitting in my accountant's office, of all places, finally ready to say out loud what I'd been sitting on for months. Actually, Denise, this is perfect timing. What's that supposed to mean? I've been saving every voicemail you've left me for 6 months. Every threat, every insult, every time you tried to guilt me into staying away from my own father. My lawyer says it's more than enough for a harassment claim. The line went silent. I could almost hear her recalculating. But here's the thing, I went on. I don't even want the cabin anymore, because while you were so focused on keeping me away from family events, I've been quietly looking into something a lot more interesting. You're bluffing. You've got nothing on me. $52,000 moved out of Dad's investment account last month. Another $29,000 the month before. Want me to keep going? I heard her breath go shallow. All of it to cover Brooke's dream wedding. The one Dad supposedly told everyone he couldn't afford. That's impossible. How could you know that? Dad asked me to help him set up online banking last spring, remember? You were too busy planning the engagement dinner to notice you were letting an accountant see every transaction. Did you really think I wouldn't catch withdrawals from his retirement fund? The panic was audible now. Those were loans. Your father approved them. Funny thing about loans, Denise, they come with paperwork, terms, a signature the account holder actually wrote himself. I leaned back. What they don't come with is your handwriting on his withdrawal forms. The bank's fraud team found that part very interesting. You can't prove anything. I've been building this for months. Statements, the forged forms, voicemails where you flat out say you did what you had to for Brooke's future. It's all documented. I heard a car door slam on her end, then footsteps. What was that? Nothing. I have to go. Oh, that's probably Dad. I texted him 20 minutes ago and asked him to pull up his retirement balance. He should be seeing the missing money right about now. Muffled shouting came through the phone. My father's voice, confused and rising. See, Denise, while you were busy banning me from things, you forgot Dad and I have gotten coffee every Tuesday for the past year. Just us. He's been telling me for months how ashamed he felt that he couldn't help pay for Brooke's wedding. How he lay awake worrying about money. He couldn't understand where it kept going. The sound of a front door opening. He's gonna ask you about the statements I gave him. The ones with every unauthorized withdrawal circled. I wonder what you'll say. Rachel, please, we can fix this. I'll put it back. The time to fix it was 6 months ago, when you could have just asked him honestly instead of taking it. I stood, and I swear I felt 10 pounds lighter. But hey, thanks for changing the locks. It'll be easier for everyone to keep track of who actually lives there once this is sorted out. Dad's voice got louder in the background, demanding answers. It was the best sound I'd heard in years. Goodbye, Denise. Good luck explaining. I hung up. Here's how it actually landed for anyone wondering. Dad didn't press charges. That was his call, and I respected it, though it took me a while to make peace with it. But he did divorce her. The forged forms were undeniable, and once he saw them laid out, something in him just went quiet and certain. The money got returned as part of the settlement, every dollar. Brooke's wedding got downsized to something Dad could actually afford as a gift, freely given, which is all he'd ever wanted to do. She and I aren't close, but she sent me a short message a few months later that just said, I didn't know where it was coming from. I'm sorry. I believe her. The cabin? Dad had the locks changed again. Then he handed me a key. We spent a weekend up there this past fall, just the two of us. Coffee on the porch like our Tuesdays, except the mornings were longer, and nobody was keeping me off the guest list. He told me he was sorry it took losing so much to see clearly. I told him he didn't have to apologize for being lied to. Turns out the thing Denise most wanted to keep me away from was never a house. It was him. And that's the one thing she never got to change the locks on.